Second leg. So here we are. It's Tuesday. For you, that is. For me, it's Sunday. Sunday. I'm doing this to get ahead, since I have a busy week ahead of me. I'm not taking any days off this week. I will take a Monday off next week, a half day of Monday. This will keep my vacation days count down to a reasonable level where I could manage. Okay, and that's the end of page 2. Let's see what they have after that. Nope. And that's all there is here. So, let's stand father first. Yeah. And we'll stand mother. Now let's see about this building. See any entrance. There's a horse and more deer over at the other end. Seems to be the fireplace there. One of those add-on type fireplaces. Okay, so oh, there's the trail that we're supposed to walk. That seems to be a step. So let's step toward it. Oh, yes. Well, now we know how it works. Okay, let's try this again. There we are. It's very charming. So many things to do here. We're going to keep occupied for a while. Let's see. Oh, there are cuddles. I might have made a mistake. Probably have to swap. Yes. We'll swap directly. Then we'll go to cuddles. Good Martini is the first one. And he goes to adjust. Always got to put him down. And we have bad day. Aww. I remember early on in my marriage, I was trying to get myself stationed. I had trained as a minister, and it proved more difficult to get a job in that than I had ever expected. Well, I was kind of down in the dumps over that. Cuddling my then fiance really helped. I mean, she went with me even to job interviews. And well, nothing turned up before we were married. She certainly knew what I was about. What else are you going to do with a Bible degree? I'm trained to read the Greek New Testament. You can't make much money with that, except in one way and one way only. So, after we were married, a year after, we were stationed, and I had a lovely time. She got in trouble by writing to a guy, and he wrote back. Must have been something saucy. I'll never know because I do not read other people's mail. But this letter was stolen by one of the children, a young teenager. I think she was like 13, maybe 12, maybe 14, I don't know. In our group, which we had over to the house with a bunch of other teenagers, not one of them over 16, just a group of young people, and we were having our Bible study there. I was using a book called Serendipity at the time, so it was something modern. This is back in the 80s. These people are older now. They are parents. They may even be grandparents by now. Well, anyhow, the girl who stole the letter, her name was also the same as my own, Kathy. Even spelled with a K. And her grandmother discovered this letter, and of course she would have read it. Though if she read the address on the letter and discovered that it was to my wife, one would think she would have stopped there. But no, she did not return it to my wife. She sent it on to my, what we call the district superintendent, which is like the bishop. And he sent it on to the executive director, which is the head of the denomination. And not in any way, shape, or form analogous to the Pope. We're big word, congregational denomination, Primitive Methodists. And both those men came out to speak to us. I do not know what happened to the letter. I should certainly hope they returned it to my wife because they had a private interview with her. I was sent down to the basement. It was a finished basement. Until they were done with us. Okay, so what we've seen is chat, happy sighs, stolen kisses, hello darling, heartbeat, tender mom to be with. Now, this nonsense that my wife had been involved in. Oh, baby. This is what wrecked my career. Once they discovered that she had the capacity to write to other men, they didn't think I had the capacity to be a minister. Though I had a good year. Certainly, considering it was only my first year. And I found ministry to be much different than what I had prepared for. We'll have small things, and now stretching. Oh, so she's stretching, huh? Well, I should think that if my wife had done that, I'd be stretching too. My home, then, so precious. So that is what eventually wrecked our marriage. Because once we got home, she told me that she never wanted to, never wanted me to go back to the ministry ever again. And if I did, she'd leave me. So I thought, give her time. She'll work through this. She'll grow up some. I married her when she was 19. And I was 5 years older. So neither of us were... I'm going to stand mother. The last one was called endearing. Stand up mother. Oh, and there you go. Okay. Get over it, Father. Now, what's next? The couch, of course. I bought a chair and another bed, and I placed them in my garden at the very back. Oh, I have to turn mother around. No room to sit here. I disagree. Still no room to sit here. There we go. So we have Fen, Home, maybe Femme, Home, couples. So there seems to be 3 tabs. We begin with General. Board. Oh. Okay, you sit too, Father. Yeah. To turn you around. Oh, you're bored too. Put you under adjust. And we'll adjust that spine a 1/4 meter down. Now they're going to argue. Well, after my wife told me that she, my phone's talking to me. After my wife told me that she wouldn't let me have a job ever again, and she'd leave me if I would get one. She then proceeded to go out in the evenings. I did not know why. I thought, oh, maybe she's visiting her mother. I wasn't checking up on her. Perhaps I should have. But I wasn't that way. I mean, if you can't trust your woman, what's the point of being together at all? You can't be watching her 24/7. Okay, so then she sat me down. And she told me she wanted 2 men. This I read as an explanation of why she was going out that night. We've seen Board, argue, and makeup, and cute, and now lean. Hug. Well, I only heard the first few words of what she was saying. And then, I think it was a shock. Kind of lost my hearing. It was bad. And then I went up to bed to sleep on it. And she stayed down there and cried. And I had to go to work the next day. I did have a minimum wage job, which barely paid the rent for us. She wasn't working. She hardly did anything all day. I think she had mental problems.